Quick set, Rebels block it, stuffed by McKenna Stacy.
Rebel volleyball is on.
Rebels get a good pass, set left side, Peart hits, cross court, it's in there! It was deflected out of bounds and the Rebels win 15-5.
After another appearance in the state title match last season, Coach Cindy Stewart and the Rebs hit the court again this year with title hopes and championship goals.
Hatch hits it down, and what a great angle for the kill and the win.
The trophy spent a year down south, but the Rebels hope to bring it back home at the end of October. Reloaded and ready to roll, the Rebels take the court with their eyes on the prize.
Rebels had 6 service aces in the first set.
Turn up the volume, Rebel fans, and join us for Rich Rebel Volleyball on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, with live streaming video online at mylocalradio.com.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, the Bear Lake Convention and Visitor Bureau, by Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier, Idaho, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cash Honda Yamaha and Logan, mylocalradio.com, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Signs, and by Plains Tire.
It's cross court, it's in there, and the Rebels win 25-5 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard.
And now, Rebel volleyball fans, hang up your boots, crank up the volume, and get ready to roll as we head courtside to join the play-by-play voice of the Rebels, Ryan Steineckert.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. We're underway. The Rebels set up an attack. North Sevier dug it, set up their attack, hit it, and the Rebels dig it out of bounds. North Sevier leads 1-0. Apologies on the real quick start there and just jumping right into the action, but you just never know how quickly things are going to go here at this Richfield tournament. They just jump right into the match. They did not give teams time to warm up. Rebels serve receives, set it up high and outside. Stacy hits, deflected off the net. Eliana Brown setting for this match after J.C. Cornea set for the entire first match of the day against Carbon. The Rebels lost in 3 sets. Stacy hits again. The Wolves have a little trouble getting to it and carry. So we're tied at 1 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. We'll try to learn names as we go. And again, thank our sponsors. Town of Randolph usually brings you the pregame show. And we'll give you a little bit on the Lake Town Ledger here in just a moment when we get a second. A hit attempt by Elena Barney, the sophomore, hits it low and into the net. Rich leads 2-1, and Kendall Staple will drop back to serve. I could find 4 times that Rich has faced North Sevier, and I'm sure they've played each other a lot in the past, as North Sevier is a small school, and probably they were in the same classification years ago. Rebels set it up. Hatch hits low and into the net. We're tied at 2 on the hitting error. But these teams have met a few times over the last about 10 years here at this Richfield tournament. Service by Agnese Carignano. Hope I'm saying that right. Rebels set it up. Hatch touches it across with 2 hands. Slapped right back to the Rebels. Staple digs. Tingy passes, and Hatch passes it over her head and over the net. Set high and outside. A low set hit way too long by the junior hitter, outside hitter, Keisha Beckstead. Rich leads 3-2. Now the Rebels are undefeated in that span. The last 10 years against North Sevier, they've lost 1 set in 4 matches. It's 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and 2-1. That loss was in 2008 against North Sevier. Pass by Wallentine, goes up near the net. Brown tried to tip it over on a dump set. It hung on the top of the net. Hatch tapped it across. North Sevier tried to pop it back and hit it into the net. 4-2, Rebels lead on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. North Sevier played just moments ago against Grand, took the first set 25-23, but then lost sets 2 and 3, 25-22 and 15-8. Hit into the net by Beckstead, and Rich leads 5-2 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Welcome you in if you're just tuned in online at mylocalradio.com or on the radio at KADQ. Thanks, AJ. You're going to have a full day at the station, including Wyoming football tonight. Their pregame's at 9, kickoff at 10 against the Wyoming Cowboys. You can listen live on KADQ. An attack by the Wolves drops in, 5-3. Rebel lead is down to 2. Back to serve is Mackenzie Burgess, the senior. Misfires into the net. It was low. And the Rebels have a 6-3 lead. Rich, this morning, 8 service errors in the loss against Carbon. Serve receive is down low and in the net. A service ace for the Rebels, brought to you by Crawford Trough, the place to eat and drink in Randolph, and a timeout for Coach Audrey Brown and the North Sevier Wolves. We'll take one as well and be right back on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston is Rich County's representative. As a mother and grandmother of Rich High graduates and current students, and a longtime resident of Randolph, Rolene is familiar with your needs and will work to provide you with the best customer service in the industry. The next time you're looking for a new car or truck, think Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Play hard and go Rebels.
McKenna Stacy with the ace the last time, the error this time. 7-4. Todd told me she'll be better in this second match today. She got her chocolate milk. Chocolate milk does a body good too, you know. Kendall Staple serve receive. Brown sets. Tingy hits. Blocked, tipped, and a third or a double hit. She blocked it. She tipped it. Then she hit it a third time. Again, the first 2 are okay, but that third hit not okay by one player. The first 2 okay because a player can block it and then still play it. Block does not really count as a touch. Taya Peterson serves, received, set, high and outside, slapped across by the junior Madison Bennett. Rebels don't get a good pass. It drops to the floor, and North Sevier is within 3, 8-5 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. First set brought to you by Rolene Kennedy. Service by the Wolves. Stacy reaches out, receives. Rich sets and passes it over. Set high and outside, hit, Rebel block, Kendall Staple. It's returned by the Wolves. Rich passes again. High and outside they go, and hit by Wallenton, but was it deflected? It was. I thought so, and so did the officials. 9-5, Rebels lead on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Scorekeepers had trouble in that first set. They were off by a couple of points and then fixed that error late in the first set against Carbon. Then they gave the Dinos an extra point in the second set for the win. Rebels serve long from this angle. Not a good angle to be making a commentary like this, but that looked in. However, it was out, a service error for the Rebels, second of the set. Rich, not a good serve receive as Stacy and Wallenton bumped into each other, and then they don't even get the next touch up in the air. 9-7, Wolves within 1. Rich might need a timeout. Libero, Allison Bouchard serves, and it's a service ace. First ace of the match for the Wolves. It was looking a little flat the last couple of points. Bouchard to serve again. Wolves in the dark maroon, Libero in the black, and she serves another ace. We're tied. Bouchard, that's got a lot of movement on that floater serve. 2 consecutive aces. We'll see if the Rebels can get a good pass here. Bouchard serves again, this time a lot more rotation on it. Dump set by Brown, dug up, set high and outside. The hit blocked by Brown, but out of bounds. 10-9 Wolves lead. Rich looked to be running away with it early, leading 8-4, but since then it's been all Wolves. A 6-1 run. See how much further it goes. Right there, that's it. Bouchard serves below the net. A bouncing dribbler that goes under the nylon. We're tied at 10. So she had 2 aces, 1 error. Allie Wallenton to serve, and she returns the favor. Rebels' third service error of the set. And North Sevier recaptures the lead. Back to serve Madison Bennett. She goes down the line. Stacy receives, set up for Stacy, hit back line. Bennett digs, passed way up front, and then passed over. Tingy passes, Brown sets in the middle. Staple slaps with the left hand. It's dug by the libero, Bouchard. Hit to the back line. Wallenton reaches out, digs it into the other court, into court 4. 12-10, Wolves lead. The Wolves yesterday lost in 2 to Delta. Pretty tough, 25-11, 25-13. Lost in closer sets to North St. Pete, 2-0. And lost to South Summit in 2 straight. Earlier today, took a set from from Grand, but lost the match. Rebels attacked, Wolves dig, they'll set it up, hit, blocked. Eliana Brown and Kendall Staple there for the Epic Recreation block of the game. And they blocked it right down to the floor inside the lines. Epic block, I think it was Ellie. Service by Staple. The southpaw delivers a nice serve to the back line. Set up in the middle. Punch too long. Rebels did not deflect it. We're tied at 12. Stacy's Repair scoreboard. First set brought to you by Rolene Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Staple serves again. Nice knuckleball serve coming straight toward us. You could see the movement on it. Wolves get a decent pass. Hit. Rich digs. Set up for Stacy. Her hit. Blocked, but down the line of the net and on the Wolves side. Rich leads 13-12 following that Bear Lake Realty kill. Rebels will play Grand this afternoon at 1:30. We'll have the pregame just before 1:30 if the tournament stays on schedule. Staple serves again, set up, and Stacy blocks the hit by Agnese Carniano, but it's blocked out of bounds, and we're tied back up at 13. The junior foreign exchange student, Carniano, serves the high toss. She mistimes her jump and hits into the net on a service error. Third of the set for North Sevier. Both teams struggling with that. 3 service errors apiece. Brown with the service. Decent pass, and it's passed. The set is a pass up near the net, and then it's hit into the net by Kenzie Burgess, the senior. 15-13, Rich with a 2-point lead in the first set. Wolves are the number 4 team in this pool, according to points scored yesterday. Nice hit down the line and drops in. Keisha Beckstead with a laser to the back corner on the attack. Beautiful hit and a kill. 15-14. Serving is Burgess. Wallenstein, good pass. Brown high and outside for Stacy. Her hit blocked by the net. And we're tied at 15. That hit just a bit low. Trying to go into the hands of the block. Service by Burgess. Stacy receives. Brown sets high and outside for Stacy. Hits back corner just long. Oof, that was close, but out. 16-15, Wolves lead. Burgess to serve again. Wallenstein, pass off to the side. Stacy passes up into the middle, and Hatch passes it over. The set low and outside and passed over the net by Beckstead. Rebels set it up in the middle. Hatch hits back corner, dug up out of bounds. Nice kill by Sydney Hatch, and we're tied at 16. A little bit higher set there for Hatch, and that gave her time to set up, eye the defense, and then smack it down. Nice attack from the Rebels. Stacy serves into the net. Another service error. That's the 4th of the set for the Rebels, and they trail by 1. Serving for North Sevier, Elena Barney, the sophomore. Rebels get off a okay pass and pass it over. Here's the bump set, or the set by with a passing, like a bump pass. The Rebels dig it up out of bounds over the stanchion, or the barriers. Kendall Staple baseball throws it across the net. Wolves lead 18-16 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rebels hurting themselves in this one with some poor serve receives and service errors. Brown passes back line. It's passed over by Tingy. Dug up, passed into the middle, and slapped over. Stacy on the back line digs it up. Long set. Wallenstein slaps, blocked by the block of Ali Cowley. Wolves set it up, hit back line, on the line. Nice attack. 19-16. Wolves lead by 3 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. J.C. Cornea will check in for Ellie Brown. As the center and up on the front line. Elena Barney to serve for the Wolves, leading by 3. Beautiful floater serve. Stacy, nice receive. Rebels set it up. Wallenstein hits long, but it was deflected. I thought it was, and the official confirms that. Rebels get the point and trail by 2, 19-17 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Taya Peterson to serve. Let's see what Peterson can deliver for Rich in the first set, trailing by 2. Not a good pass, and the Wolves just pass it over. Stacy, good pass up front. Cornea high and outside. It's behind Wallentine. She adjusts and slaps it across. Not a great attack because of the set. Passed up high. Stacy digs, and the Rebels pass it over. Wolves set it up and punch it across. Decent attack by Madison Bennett. Rebels dig, and then passed, and Cornea passes it over with 2 hands. Quick back set, and the slap across. McKenna Stacy again digs. Wallentine slaps it over to the back line. The barrel Bouchard scoops it up with a dig, and then a set and a hit, and Keisha Beckstead splits the defense and knocks it through. 20-17 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. The Wolves lead, and Beckstead has the service. Beckstead, Wallentine receives. Cornea sets for Wallentine. Allie hits and gets it in. She hit it right at the neck area of Madison Bennett, who couldn't get her hands up quick enough for the dig. Bear Lake Realty kill for Wallentine. Here's Sage Tingey with the service. Pass, good one, straight up top. Set, and the hit is long and out by Allie Cowley. Tingey, a service ace, she got it. The Crawford Trough service ace. She delivered it, dropped in front of the North Sevier defense, and Coach Brown wants to take another timeout. We'll take another quick one as well. We're tied at 20 in the first set, brought to you by Rolene Kennedy on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Tingey serves. Wolves set it up, hit it down the line. Was it deflected by Rich? No, it was not. Rebels point. Hit down the line and out. 21-20. Rich takes a lead. First Rebels lead since they were up 13-12. Rebels serve again. Overpass. Wallentine controls it. Set up, and a poor set that nobody decided to go for. It kind of dropped in front of everybody. A couple players could have played it, but I think they all thought the other teammate would play it instead. Bouchard serves. Good pass by Tingey. Rebels set it up. Staple hits, and it's punched up and over with one hand by the Wolves. Cornea taps it across as a quick return attack. Passed up high and over the net. Peterson passes. Cornea, quick set, and Wallentine punches it across. Dug up by Bouchard. Set up in the middle. Slapped back line. Tingey digs. Cornea sets. Wallentine hits. Big hit. Bouchard with a nice dig. Quick back set. Slapped across by Bennett. Rebels dig. Cornea outside and high. Wallentine with the punch over. And the Wolves set it up. Hit back line. Stacy with a nice dig. Perfect pass to Cornea. High and outside. Wallentine hits it hard right in front of Bouchard. She digs it into the chest of Keisha Beckstead, who can't control it. A Bear Lake Realty kill for Wallentine, and after that long rally, the Rebels back up by 1, 22-21 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Wallentine serves, goes away from the running jump serve, and it's a Crawford Trough service ace. Still some good power on there. Wallentine's had a little trouble with her service, gone over the top too long and into the net a couple of times, so this time she says, I'll just take it easy. She still walks into it. Couple of steps, and then the service received by Beckstead. Set high and in the middle. Rebels block. McKenna Stacy with the one-handed epic recreation block of the game to put the Rebels up 24-21. And at set point, Wallentine serves again. Bouchard passes. Bumped into the middle and slapped across back line. Wallentine passes high. Cornea high and outside. And Stacy hits it down the line. Dug up by Beckstead. Pushed outside. Punched across. But 2 hits on the set puts the Rebels to victory. 25-21 in set number 1. The win over North Sevier on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. This first set is brought to you by Rich County's representative at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Rolene Kennedy.
This is Rich Rebel Senior Taya Peterson. Thanks for tuning in to Rich High School Volleyball on KADQ FM 98.3 and MyLocalRadio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
According to the United States Census of 2010, the town of Randolph has a population of 464 people, and every one of us root for the Rich High Rebels.
Who slams it home?
Welcome to Randolph, Utah. We love being able to host the visiting teams, their coaches, their parents, and fans when Rich High has a home game. We love all of our visitors year-round and hope that you can take some time soon to come and visit us in our little slice of heaven, Randolph, Utah.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
Most of our limits we have in life come from the walls in our own mind. The Town Council and citizens of Laketown, Utah celebrate all students and staff in the Rich School District. Learning and education will help make that wall in your mind shorter, so it is easier to jump over. We encourage every student to reach their full potential through hard work, continued education, and focus.
According to the United States Census of 2010, the town of Randolph has a population of 464 people, and every one of us root for the Rich High Rebels.
Who slams it home?
Welcome to Randolph, Utah. We love being able to host the visiting teams, their coaches, their parents, and fans when Rich High has a home game. We love all of our visitors year-round and hope that you can take some time soon to come and visit us in our little slice of heaven, Randolph, Utah.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center in the Richfield tournament. Rebels 1-2 yesterday. Lost to Enterprise and South Sevier. Beat Milford. Started the day off with a set win over Carbon, but then lost the next 2 sets and lost the match to Carbon, 2-1. Rich was down in this match against North Sevier. Came from behind to win. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Our station in Randolph beginning serve, and we're underway. Rebels served. They got it back, attacked. It's back to Rich, an overpass. Staple slaps, but I missed what the call was, but the Rebels get a point, so Rich leads 1-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Wallenstein again. No running jump serve, but still a very strong delivery. Wolves attack, Rebels block, and Wallenstein digs, set it up. McKenna Stacy hits hard at Bouchard, the libero. She digs, Wolves pass it over, Rich sets it up, Staple hits, and Bouchard digs again. Set high and outside, diving dig by Peterson, can't get underneath it. We're tied at 1. Wolves serve, Staple receives, Cornea into the middle for Staple, and Kendall hits into the net. 2-1 Wolves. And Madison Bennett will serve again. Bennett serving straight toward us. North Sevier yesterday lost in 2 straight sets to Delta, North St. Pete, and South Summit, and then lost to Grand in 3. Rebels get off a funny attack. Tingy hits it out of bounds to the Wolves bench, and it's 3-1 North Sevier. Bennett serves again. Tingy, good pass. Cornea high and outside for Stacy. Hits, blocked. Rebels dive and dig and bump it over. Or pass it over with that diving dig. 3-2. Maybe your Pugstone Sporting Goods dig of the game by Stacy. That one just looped over the net, dropped in there. Our Laketown Ledger was brought to you by the town of Laketown. Rebels 4-0 in the last 10 years against North Sevier. Rebels block this attack, but wrong side of the net. And North Sevier gets the point. Good luck, Rebels, from the Mayor and Town Council of Laketown. Pre-game show was brought to you by the town of Randolph. Service hits the top of the net, rolls over to the Rebels side, and Yeze Carignano with the ace, and it's 5-2 North Sevier. Rebels took the first set 25-21. They were down 20-17, went on an 8-1 run. Rebels scrambling here. They do keep it alive and pass it over. Back set, hit between the Rebel block. Wallentine dives, digs. Cornea sets. Stacy hits to the back line. What a crack by McKenna Stacy for the Bear Lake Realty kill. Wallentine with that diving dig ended up being a very nice pass. And Cornea with a good set. JC Cornea serving, and she serves a Crawford Truff in Randolph service ace. Dropped that in front of the defense. Bennett was there, lunged down, but just kind of deflected it right back down to the floor. Purple and blue floor here on court 3, where the Rebels will be today. Cornea serves again, received, set, and hit. Wallentine dives and digs, and nobody else can get to it. 6-4, Wolves with the lead. Hatch, Tingy, and I believe Staple up front, but a serve into the net by the Wolves has the Rebels back within 1. 6-5 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Burton checks in to serve. Cornea and Staple on the back line along with Shelby. Burton serves. Great one. Bouchard with a decent pass. This one slaps right over the top, and Cornea's there. Quick dump set. Drops in on the line. Sage Tingy with the surprise attack. Bear Lake Realty kill. Maybe your precision play of the game. Tingy drops it in there for the kill on the dump set. Burton serves again. Wolves set it up and slap it across. Burton with a dig. Cornea high and outside. Wallentine back line. It's dug 6 rows into the bleachers. Rebels with a Bear Lake Realty kill, and Rich retakes the lead 7-6 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Again, Rich trailed 20-17, went on an 8-1 run, and won the first set 25-21. We had an ace, an Epic Recreation block of the game, and then a victory. A service ace for Shelby Burton. The receive was shanked off to the side, and Rich leads 8-6. That's a 4-0 run for the Rebels. Burton to serve again. Oh, what a beautiful floating serve, but just sails a bit long. You could really see the movement from this angle. But unfortunately, Burton put a little too much on it. 8-7, Wolves with the service. Received by Staple. Cornea got a good pass. Cornea sets, and Wallentine hits hard and knocks it down. A Bear Lake Realty kill. This Rebel team starting to have a little more fun, it would seem, than they did in the first match. Taya Peterson in to serve for the Rebels. Away from us is the Rebels serve on mylocalradio.com. Not a great pass. The Wolves pass it over. Burton back line. Good pass up front to Cornea. Set in the middle. Staple hits and drops it in. A diving dig effort by Bouchard. Staple just tapped it down the line toward the corner, but left it short, and the Wolves couldn't dig it up. 10-7. Great Bear Lake Realty kill by Kendall Staple. Taya Peterson serves just short into the net. Second service error of the set for the Rebels. 6th of the match so far. Keisha Beckstead, the junior, delivers the serve for the Wolves. Peterson, good pass. Cornea high and outside for Wallentine. Tipped it, blocked, dropped to the Rebel side. And the Wolves are back to within 1, 10-9 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Beckstead to serve again. Wolves in the darker red, serving toward us, kind of a crimson red. And Beckstead with the service ace. That one cleared the net and just dove to the floor. Beckstead serves again. Good pass by Tingy. Cornea high and outside for Wallentine. Hit, blocked. Wallentine digs it. Burton passes back up front, and Tingy passes it over. Rebels have got to figure out that block. Set high and in the middle. Cornea digs it, but shanks it beyond the back line, and the Wolves retake the lead 11-10. So the Rebels went on a 4-0 run. Went back and forth a little bit. Now the Wolves are on a 4-0 run since Rich led 9-7. Tingy digs, overpass. Passed and passed over by the Wolves. Cornea Tingy sets in the middle, and Staple hits it back corner. Again, the placement by Kendall Staple, fantastic. She looks right and hits left and drops it in where the Wolves are not. It was a beautiful precision play of the game hit by Kendall Staple. Brought to you by McKay Frankham Dental Services. Service, Wolves set it up, and coming in, swinging hard, Allie Cowley, but she hits into the net. Rich retakes the lead, 12-11 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Ball comes in from court number 2, so they stop play, and Tingy will serve it again for Rich, leading 12-11 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Second set brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Tingy delivers, good pass, set high and outside, hit, Rebel blocked, and then Rich keeps it alive. Staple punches it over. Wolves trouble. They pass it over and just get it inbounds. Cornea slaps it right back, and great recovery by the Wolves to get back in position, keep it alive. Rich sets, and Kendall Staple with the dump set, then pushed right back to the Rebels' back line. Burton passes up front. Cornea Wallentine with the hit, and her hit is dug up. Set high and outside, slapped across. Peterson passes up front. Cornea high and outside again for Wallentine, hit long and out. We're tied at 12. Carignano with some nice touches there for this North Sevier team. Bouchard, that's Alyssa Bouchard, the senior libero, serves. Peterson, good pass. Cornea set in the middle. Staple hits, back line, in there, dropped it on the line. Boy, there was a player blocking my view. It looked like from here it was going to be well long, but Staple with the placement again drops it in on the line for the Bear Lake Realty kill. Wallentine serves. North Sevier passes it over. Cornea sets, and Stacy hits. It's deflected by the block and dug up by Bouchard. Set high and outside for Carignano. Rebels dig into the net, and it falls on the Rebel side. We're tied at 13. Serve received by Tingy. Cornea from the middle sets, and Stacy hits. Wolves hit it back. Rebels scrambling, and they can't quite dig it up. Where are they here? So it's 14-13. Gentleman had a question about which scoreboard was which. Tried to help him out. Rebels set it up, hit it, and score the point. 14-all. We're tied. If you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, you saw what happened better than I did there for that moment. Kendall Staple serving, and boy, she delivers a laser. Received back line, passed over. Wallentine, good pass. Cornea high, left side for Stacy, hit into the net. That pass was not perfect, and the set was too far back from the net. 15-14. Wolves on top. Rebels took the first set 25-21. They were down 20-17 and roared back, scoring 8 of the final 9 points. Stacy hits, back line, dug up by Carignano. Set and hit. Did the Rebels deflect it? No, they did not. That one hit long and out, and we're tied back up at 15. We were tied at the same spot at 15 in set number 1 as well. Set 2 is brought to you by the town of Woodruff. J.C. Cornea to serve for Rich. Looking to put the Rebels on top. Maybe a few comfort points. Serve receive goes back up and over, an overpass. Cornea sets, and Stacy hits down the line. This one dug high in the air by Bennett. Pass to the middle, and a pancake dig by J.C. Cornea. Puckstone Sporting Goods dig of the game. Rebels pass it over. Set high and outside. Carignano hits. Rebels deflected it out. 16-15. Boy, what a pancake dig by Cornea. Rebels set up the attack. Stacy hits. It's dug outside the lines, but still in play, and passed over by Cowley. Rebels overpass. The Cowley is there for the dig. She passes it straight up in the air, then ducks and tries to get out of the way, but didn't get out of the way. So we're tied at 16. Shelby Burton back to serve for the Rich Rebels. Burton Winds and delivers, and Bouchard shanks this one to the side. Wolves keep it alive. It's tipped at the net. Hatch taps it down, and it's bumped and passed over. Great recovery by the Wolves. Hatch set up. She hits hard, an overpass. Hatch hits it again, blocked, hits it again, and keeps it alive. Wallentine hits, deflected, and passed into the air. Passed in the set all the way across the net. Rebels block it. Wolves set it up again, push back corner. Burton is there for the dig. Cornea back set. Tingy taps it across. Bouchard digs. Then it's a dig up at the net, and Hatch says, "Happy birthday to me," and cracks it down. 17-16 Hatch with the Bear Lake Realty kill. Timeout on the court for the Wolves. Rich on top by 1 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard here on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Ever since 1871, when Joseph C. Rich surveyed the town site, the town of Woodruff has been a thriving ranching community. Settlers were attracted by the broad valley and green grasses, the mountain trout in the streams, the elk and deer herds in abundance, and the neighbors were friendly. That's how people still are today. Visit Woodruff, and you too will experience that friendliness. It's everywhere. It's the town of Woodruff, Utah, where we're proud of our rich rebels.
Welcome back to the Sevier Valley Center. Second set. Burton with the dig on a nice hit that split the block from North Sevier. Hatch passes it over. The Rebels keep it alive, leading by 1. North Sevier sets and into the middle it goes. Burton with the dig, set high and outside. Wallentine over the block, drops in front of the defender, Madison Bennett. And a nice Bear Lake Realty kill. The touch attack by Wallentine just looped it over the block and dropped it in front of that back line of defenders. Shelby Burton serves and misses just a little outside. That's 1, 2, 3 service errors in the set, 7 in the match for Rich. Back to serve goes Elena Barney. Setter and outside hitter for this Wolves team. Rebels scramble a bit and then get a pretty good attack from Burton on the back line, slapped it flat-footed. Right back to Rich. Cornea sets, an illegal back row attack from North Sevier, and Rich leads 19-17. She must have, well, I'm not sure what she must have done. I didn't notice the problem. Taya Peterson serves. Good, strong serve. Pass goes out of bounds, but it's kept alive and passed over. Peterson, good pass up front to Cornea. Quick set right at her spot to Sage Tingy. Tingy with a nice hit, and the dig, again, I missed just what happened, but an infraction against North Sevier gives the Rebels a point and a 3-point lead, 20-17 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Peterson with another strong serve. Overpass, Tingy backs up and tried to just slap it back down, but hit it into the net, 20-18. Wolves within 2. Rebels took the first set, 25-21. Serving is Beckstead. Good pass by Peterson. Cornea high and outside. Wallentine hits. It's off the top of the net, deflected and tapped back. Burton, good dig. Cornea, staple, hits, blocked and kept in the air, passed back over. Peterson, good pass. Cornea high and outside again for Wallentine. Off the top of the net, dug up and into court 2. Great hustle play by Madison Bennett. Boy, she was going all out and ran into the net trying to get to that ball. She ran out of real estate, and Sage Tingy serves for Rich. Back line, passed high by Beckstead. Set up, high and outside, slapped over, roll attack. Cornea digs, but it's a little too low, and nobody else was in the area. Nobody else could get to it, 21-19. Bouchard back to serve, the libero for this North Sevier team. Peterson passes up right at the net. Cornea just passes it over. Probably a good decision. Would have been a tough set. High and outside, the Wolves go. Rebels dig. Burton then to Cornea, high and outside for Wallentine. Hit, passed up to the up official. She tips it over to the Rebel side, and Rich leads 22-19 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard after that Bear Lake Realty kill. Allie Wallentine to serve. We'll see if she goes back to the running jump. No, and she misfires off to the side, and she's feeling frustrated with her service right now. The service error is the 4th of the set, 8th of the match for Rich. Wallentine hit that one off the side of her hand and outside the antenna. Serve receives, staple passes, and Peterson gets up a pretty good attack toward the back corner. Wolves dig, set, and hit. Dug up by Tingy. Cornea high and outside for Stacy, crushed down the line. McKenna Stacy. What a spot for McKenna. a Bear Lake Realty kill, another candidate for the McKay Frankham Dental Services Precision Play of the Game. That hit, Kendall Staple has a couple candidates as well. The placement on some of these hits, fantastic. Staple with the service, trying to give Rebels another point and a win. Touch, touch, touch. Third touch is over and out, 24-20. That was just as good as a Crawford Trough in Randolph service ace. And Rebels have a set and match point, leading 24-20. Here's Staple. And Bouchard shanks it. Staple with the service ace, brought to you by the Crawford Trough to win the set and the match. 25-20. Rich beats North Sevier in 2 sets. 25-21 and 25-20. Rebels, their second match win of this weekend. Rich will face Grand at 1:30 this afternoon. We'll tell you more about that and this match on our post-game show, brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. This second set has been brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Normally we'd have a third set. It would be brought to you by Rich County if we did, but no third set in this one. So thanks Scott Saby, council members Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson with Secretary Lisa Bell for bringing you this second set. Mound Valley Cattle Company postgame show coming up right after this on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Ever since 1871, when Joseph C. Rich surveyed the town site, the town of Woodruff has been a thriving ranching community. Settlers were attracted by the broad valley and green grasses, the mountain trout in the streams, the elk and deer herds in abundance, and the neighbors were friendly. That's how people still are today. Visit Woodruff, and you too will experience that friendliness. It's everywhere. It's the town of Woodruff, Utah, where we're proud of our rich rebels.
Winston Churchill said, "No hour of life is wasted that is spent in the saddle." The same is true about education. No hour of life is wasted when learning. Eddie and Todd Jensen, owners of Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho, understand the value of good education. Serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming, Mound Valley Cattle Company is proud to support the students at Rich High School in academics and activities. Mound Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614.
According to the United States Census of 2010, the town of Randolph has a population of 464 people, and every one of us root for the Rich High Rebels.
Who slams it home?
Welcome to Randolph, Utah. We love being able to host the visiting teams, their coaches, their parents, and fans when Rich High has a home game. We love all of our visitors year-round and hope that you can take some time soon to come and visit us in our little slice of heaven, Randolph, Utah.
Back on the post-game show, brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. Time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Jimmy John's at 113 Front Street in Evanston. Gourmet sandwiches, fresh and fast every day. The Rebels, after a 3-set loss versus Carbon, 3 close sets to start off the morning. Rich takes on North Sevier in the second match of the day for the Rebels. And Rich trailed early on, then jumped out to an 8-4 lead. Then North Sevier went on a 6-1 run, had a lead. It was even pretty much the rest of the way. North Sevier had built a 3-point lead at 20-17, and then the Rebels turned things around. They went on an 8-1 run, outscored North Sevier 8-1 the rest of the way, and took the first set 25-21. Allie Wallenstein had an ace to make it 23-21. McKenna Stacy had a block, Epic Recreation block of the game to make it 24-21, and then the Rebels won the match, or won the set. Set 2 was even again for much of the beginning and through most of the set, and then the Rebels pulled away late. It was 18-17, and Rich outscored North Sevier 7-3 the rest of the way to win 25-20. A service ace by Kendall Staple finished the Wolves off 25-20 the final in set number 2. So a 2-set victory for the Rebels against North Sevier, and Rich will take on Grand this afternoon at 1:30. That's our next Rebel broadcast here on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. That post-game recap, the Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's, where fresh and fast meat, 113 Front Street in Evanston. Stay tuned. Mountain Valley Cattle Company postgame show continues after the break. We'll have the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital postgame highlights and stats on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
More than 1,300 rural hospitals were evaluated, and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital placed in the top 20 for quality and best practices and critical access. Offering a 24-hour emergency department, orthopedics, home health, a residential nursing home, physical therapy, surgical services, family doctors, chemotherapy, dialysis, and more. When it comes to your health, make sure you're seen by the best. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
Most of our limits we have in life come from the walls in our own mind. The Town Council and citizens of Lake Town, Utah celebrate all students and staff in the Rich School District. Learning and education will help make that wall in your mind shorter, so it is easier to jump over. We encourage every student to reach their full potential through hard work, continued education, and focus.
Back on the Mountain Valley Cattle Company post-game show. Time for some post-game highlights and stats brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Count on us to care. That's Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. Epic recreation block of the game, McKenna Stacy. Rebels were up 23-21 late in the first set. And Stacy had a block that dropped to the floor just on the line at the outside there in front of the up official. And that put the Rebels up 24-21. It essentially secured the match. The Pugstone Sporting Goods dig of the game, I think we give that to J.C. Cornea in the second set. Rebels were down 16-15. Cornea with a pancake dig. And some of those, it's tough to see if she got underneath it or not. There have been a bunch through the years that I thought, I thought she got underneath that, but no, it's the ball is dead. That one, I thought, I don't think she got underneath that, but she did, and they continued to play. Rebels didn't get the point on that play, but what a dig by Cornea to keep things alive. That kept that hustle alive, and really from that point on, the Rebels went on a 9-4 run and won that match, and that may have been a bit of a turning point a little bit for the Rebels. That pancake dig of the game brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods. Precision play of the game presented by McKay Frankham Dental Services in Evanston. Dental care at reasonable rates. That's McKay Frankham DDS. That one goes to, boy, Allie Wallenstein had some real nice kills in that second set. One late that put the Rebels up 23-20. Kendall Staple had at least 3 kills that I can think of that were just precision plays. One that was down the line, short corner, and it looked like she was swinging hard, but then she dropped it short. That fell in. Then she went to the back corner right by the line judge, and then a few minutes later she went to the opposite corner, and all of those were just precision hits. So we'll give those to Kendall Staple, the precision play of the game, brought to you by McKay Frankham Dental Services. Our aces are brought to you by the Crawford Trough, beginning serve of each set by the station in Randolph, and our camera today, the Bear Lake Realty. Visit bearlakerealty.com for all your real estate needs in the Bear Lake area. 2-0, the Rebels beat North Sevier, and Rich will take on Grand this afternoon. The match is scheduled to start at 1:30. Now, if the tournament stays on schedule, our pregame will start at about 1:20. Stay tuned for that. Until then, thanks for tuning in. This postgame show has been brought to you by Mountain Valley Cattle Company. The postgame highlights and stats by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Count on us to care. Thanks to AJ back in the studio. Again, we'll be back on the air with more Rebel volleyball right around a little before 1:30. Stay tuned. Until then, I'm Ryan Steineckert. We'll talk with you again soon.
You've been tuned in to Rich High Rebel Volleyball on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's match has been brought to you by these Rebel supporting businesses and individuals: Plains Tire, Evanston Regional Hospital, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Cash Honda Yamaha, Bear Lake Convention and Visitor Bureau, Rocky Mountain Yeti, mylocalradio.com, and by Jensen Wood Motors in Montpelier, Idaho. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder.
Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with KNYN Sports Director, Jake Hibbert, Bridger Valley Sports Director, Sean Bennett, and production assistants, Jordan Bowie and AJ Lamb. Biggest thanks to all of our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Rebel players and coaches. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Ridge Rebel Sports on KADQ FM 98.3 and mylocalradio.com. Until the next time, the Rich High volleyball team takes the court.